This is it. This is the elephant in the room. We finally getting it. It was teetering on the brink for a long time, gentlemen. But we're going to have the game, the game of the new century, Camden versus Imhotep. So I want to ask you guys the fact that Will Hickson, the AD over at Camden, and Malik and Andre, that they were able to work this out and give us this game. We got the 1 versus the 2 and the 3, 2 and the 4 player in the country. You're probably going to have conservatively, what, 14, 15 Division One players on both rosters, respectively. I mean, something ridiculous like that. How significant is this matchup for the local basketball culture? I'll start with you, Jay.
So when we talk about this matchup, and you started to name some of the things that I have been telling people about this matchup and the significance and why we have never, ever in history seen a matchup like this.
Well, you wait now. Gene
Listen,
and Lou Lloyd played each other, and Eddie and Wani
hold on.
Rico and
And
Billy Thompson played each other.
I'm not saying talent wise. What I am saying is with everything together, Gene and Lou Lloyd were not the 1 and 2 ranked players in the country.
Fair.
We're talking about the number 1, the number 2, and the number 4 ranked players in the country at quote unquote public schools in the era of Mount Verde, in the era of all of these schools, like these basketball factory schools. So we got 2 public schools with 3 of the top 4 players in the country, 15 miles apart, playing. They're both nationally ranked. When are we going to ever see this again?
We almost didn't see it this year. I'm just glad it's happening. Mar, how significant is it to you for the culture?
Well, I just feel like this not happening would have been shameful and egregious. And I'm glad it's happening. It's very important for the best to play against the best. It's a caveat now that the McDonald's All-American rosters have come out this week. Now my phone's ringing off the hook for tickets, and I'm getting text messages and DMs. Now everybody and their mom wants to go. People that weren't thinking about going before, just a casual fan, now they want to go. And I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, I tried to tell y'all to get in before you had to pay resale, and luckily, I mean, I'll have my seat somewhere on the middle of the court. Anytime my wife and kids want to go, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. I mean, this is the event of the year. This is the event. They probably, I mean, we don't have an arena. I mean, Villanova, I guess, but we don't have another arena that's in between. Well, Villanova's in between Temple and St. Joe size, but they probably could have sold 2,000 more seats.
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
Which would have been a Villanova-sized arena. Temple might have been a stretch, but they probably could have sold 2,000 more seats for an event like this. And, I'm happy it's happening. It's been a lot of build-up, a lot of talk, a lot of back and forth. And it's going down. It's going down. So I'm excited. I did when it was first announced and that when the tickets was going on sale, I did an article on it that you can check out. We'll talk about that, where you can check it out a little bit later. But I spoke on all the big showcase, big games that I've been to over the years, just going back 35 years. With my first experiences in high school basketball. My first experience in high school basketball was 1988. Frankfurt, West Philly Public League Championship with 4 overtimes. Jamie Ross, Carlin Worley, Jason Worley, Mick Kilgore, all in one court at the same time. That was my first experience as a child, high school basketball. So, and I went on down the line of all the big games that I've been to over the years. Nothing will ever trump 1996. The year of Kobe. I went to the Palestra 2 weeks apart and saw. I saw something, as you would say, Dub. I seen some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is great. This is great for our culture. It's great for our city. We're gonna welcome our boys, our neighbor, our little brothers from over the blue, as they say.
You threw that little in front of it, boy. That you.
It is what it is. I got a lot of love for Camden. Spent a lot of my youth on Mount Ephraim Avenue.
Holmes Lounge, baby. Holmes Lounge.
I can look out my window. I look out my window right now. I can see Mount Ephraim Avenue now.
I got nieces and nephews in Camden. So I know I spent a lot of my time over there over the blue. Used to get my hair cut when I had hair back in the day over there.
All right, so then let's have it. Who wins the game, James?
I'm taking Camden.
Amara?
I think Camden's the favorite, but I like Imhotep in a close one.
I like Imhotep too. I just think the chip on the Imhotep shoulder is bigger than the chip on the Camden shoulder. I know Andre and I, maybe we're not as close as we once were, but I know his personality. I know Andre Noble wants this game so bad, and he feels so slighted. And I know Amano feels extremely slighted, and that's going to be a great matchup. You got Justin really going to have to spend a lot of time dealing with Bradshaw, and Ahmad is going to have to deal with DJ, and you got Medley's going to have to deal with Barno. I mean, these are some, and you got Cornelius
Billy
and
Richmond.
The other kid Taylor. I mean, these are really just outstanding. I don't know who gets Richmond. I don't know.
Well, Del, I think that you're looking at it one-sided. Let's talk about who that gym is named over in Camden. DeWan Wagon. And what happened to him when he played Eddie Griffin. You don't think that he don't eat at him? And
he ain't got a uniform this time, man. He with us in the stand.
No. If he had a uniform, I'll be picking Camden.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
I saw him about 8 times in high school, and it was a treat each time. I used to go over to Camden's gym quite a few times a year, and I would go see him home games and him, and I would stand outside in that line and wait to get in. And it was something to see, man. Really, he was the best high school guard I ever saw. So if he was playing out Camden, I mean, I would pick Camden to win the game.
Right.
Well, I think that chip though, I think his son knows about that, and think about it, when Justin
DJ is one of the
rose
most
to number one
I've seen. DJ,
yes, he is. That is one thing that we can never take from that kid.
I think he'd be fierce competitor in pity pat and 21 and cards, anything and everything. He competes.
Well, think about this. Justin Edwards got rose to number one. Well, whose spot did he take? And you don't think there's a chip on somebody's shoulder the size of
you're really helping us with the build up here. This is good. All right, let's move on then.